I better find your loving, I better find your heart, I bet if I give all my love, then nothing's gonna tear us apart.
Hey you guys, it's Eli. Welcome back to my channel. So this is actually part 2 to my other video. I'll link it up here in the little cards. But this is going to be my first episode of Eyeshadow Isn't Hard. You can also follow this over on my TikTok for quicker tutorials. But this is going to be a tutorial all about this eye look that you can't see because I forgot to take my glasses off. But regardless, thank you so much for watching and let's get started. And as always, just 2 little drops like that. Brush like this flat one here. Blend. I'm going to take a beauty blender. This is not the same one I've been using for my face this whole time. And get that all over the lid. I'm going to start with this color right here. I'm going to put it just above my crease. This is actually darker than I expected to be and a lot more pigmented. Alright, just above my crease. And I'm going to start by kind of rounding out the outside and bringing it in just about halfway. Round and bring her in. I'm going to take the same brush in a lighter shade, which yeah, that'll work. Okay, this lighter shade, very delicately, and we're going to blend that upwards at the very edge of the first color. Then I'm going to take a fluffy but clean brush and really diffuse that out. So there's not a real harsh line on any of this outer edge. A more dense, not this one. Actually, yeah. We're going to take this brush that's nice and dense. And we're going to take this darker shade and focus it solely on this outer corner. Now for this part, it might be easier to look down instead of looking up, so you're getting in that crease. So if I'm looking up, I'm kind of assuming where my crease is, where if I was to look down, I'm getting right into the crease. I'm going to bring that also towards the middle. And I'm also going to wing it out. You're going to take a little, and I mean a little bit of eyeshadow for this wing part, because you don't want to do too much. And you're going to connect that wing. I'm going to want to cut this a little bit, so I'm going to take a little bit more of that darker shade and deepen this corner and right on the line where my crease is. Outer corner, open your eye, right where that crease is. Now you can go in and actually cut your crease if you want to. I don't want to. I'm not gonna lie, that took a while for me to decide what kind of shape I wanted. So I want to do something intricate, but then I was like, not for today's tutorial. So now that you have this cut out, I'm just gonna go over with a glitter. I'm gonna go over it with just a simple glitter. We're gonna do this one. Pack it on the brush. And then pack it right on top of that. Okay, we were gonna go back in with the brush we started with, but I don't see her. So I'm just gonna take any fluffy brush with the original color that we used, and we are going to give this another little blend. Since I didn't technically cut the crease, I'm going to very, very lightly start from this outer corner so most of the color is dropping off right here, and then just go around where I created that shape. We're going to take that light pink again, and we're going to build this up closer to my eyebrows. We're gonna bring the depth from this outer edge in towards the middle because we're gonna end up marrying some of this together. Now I'm gonna go back and forth between this shade and the darker shade on the outer edge of this glittery color. And me personally, when I do like a glittery lid like this, I kind of like to take it underneath right here. And just on like a more triangular shape. For some reason in my head, it gives the glitter just a little bit more depth that it didn't have. And just because I honestly want to see what it looks like, I'm gonna take the Urban Decay Space Cowboy. I'm gonna put it right on this inner corner. And because I'm not a tape girl, I'm going to take my brush, I'm gonna hold it upside down like this, put some concealer on it, mostly on the tip. Now, if you weren't like me and you didn't decide to do eyeshadow last minute, you could do your eyeshadow first, so then you can just do your regular concealer step. But since I decided on it really last minute, a beauty blender squeeze to blend that out. And you don't want to do this while it's still really wet because then it could start to smear. Go back in with this brush. Again, if you do your eyeshadow first, you can skip all this. And this brush has my blush and contour shade on it. Blush and bronze shade. It has some shade on it, so I'm just gonna go over that edge so it's still sharp under my eye, but it's not so sharp at my temples.
Gonna tear us apart.